Hey guys, so we have some breaking news. We have the EZA details for TEQ LR Goku, as well as another surprise EZA as well. Okay, so we knew this was coming out at the beginning of this month. They actually teased this a long time ago, just so that people could have time to get prepared for his release. But now we finally have the data in the game, and we can go ahead and take a look at what this guy's actually doing. So I went ahead and did translations, and I have the old stuff compared with the new stuff here. So Everlasting Legend, this is him. Oh boy, this is a unit that is 4 years old at this point. Okay, so his new leader skill is going to be Superclass Ki plus 4, HP attack and defense plus 90%, or Extreme Class Ki plus 3, HP attack and defense plus 70%. So they went ahead with the split between Super and Extreme Class, which is fine. They just wanted to give a little bit of priority to Super Class, which makes sense because it's Goku. And then next we have the super attack. So here's where things start to get a little bit interesting. If you guys watched my Jiren video that I did with D-Free, I talked a lot about how I want there to be way more innovation in this game. I want them to experiment with trying different things. I think a lot of the new units that are coming out recently and a lot of EZAs that they're doing, they're just very generic and aren't very exciting. They're obviously very good units still, but a lot of their kits and what they're doing is just not innovative at all, and the ingenuity just wasn't there, in my opinion. And this is what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about I want innovation, this is what I'm talking about. So, 12 Ki, Super Kamehameha, Extreme, greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes colossal damage. I mean, that's pretty generic, but it's a good super attack. Okay, here we go. Super Spirit Bomb Extreme, the 18 Ki super attack, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy and critical hit chance plus 10%, and allies attack plus 30% for 1 turn. So this is the first time we are seeing a critical hit chance being implemented into a super attack effect. That's cool. Now, granted, critical hit chance just straight up isn't the most interesting thing ever, but the fact that they are putting this into a super attack effect, that's pretty interesting. I mean, with this, like, what are they going to do next? Are they going to put like dodge chance plus 5% per super attack and it could stack? Like, I don't know. There's a million things they could do with that. Maybe they give a unit a chance to perform an additional attack up in their super attack effect, so that you want to maybe build that unit more towards additionals in the potential system. And there's a lot of things they could do. I mean, I don't know. This being in the super attack effect is actually really good. I think that's a good first step towards expanding what they can do with that super attack. All right, now it's passive. Here's where things get pretty cool. Crucial Battle. Attack and defense plus 59%, which is obviously reminiscent for Goku. Gains Ki plus 3 and an additional defense plus 59% as the first attacker in a turn. So he wants to be first. And they didn't even have to specify that because, as we're going to see later on, he wants to be first anyway. Gain an additional attack plus 59% when launching an Ultra Super attack. And all allies gain Ki plus 3 when attacking an Extreme Class enemy. So, that last part is very interesting. I think this is the first unit that's ever done something like this, where he's actually giving Ki on attacking to the entire rotation. This is actually really reminiscent of the LR Broly trio, because the way that their passive works is they either give attack or defense depending on the type of orb that you're collecting, and that buff is actually affecting the rotation during the rotation. You can actually see it happen dynamically. Like, you can see their attack numbers go up. So I feel like if you're attacking an Extreme Class enemy with this guy, let's say you just do a normal attack, not a super attack, just a basic attack. Like, if let's say you have 9 Ki, he's not going to need to get 12 Ki to super. All he needs is 9 Ki, right? And then he's also getting Ki plus 3 as the first attacker in a turn. So you starting at 6 Ki means that this guy's going to guaranteed be super attacking as the first attacker in a turn if you're fighting an Extreme Class enemy. So that is amends one of the issues that this guy was having prior to EZA, which is that Ki links weren't the best. He was suffering a little bit Ki-wise, wasn't able to launch those 18 Ki super attacks a lot of the time, which is why this guy's best friend back in the day was that TEQ Super Saiyan Bardock, who was an orb changer, and he actually linked up pretty well with him with First Awaken and stuff like that. But I think this guy's kit is actually pretty interesting. I mean, 59% attack, and then he gets an additional 59% on launching super attack. That's going to do a lot of damage. Now, you're comparing this guy to the AGL summonable LR Spirit Bomb Absorbed Goku. I don't know if this guy's going to be better than him. I don't think he will. but this guy's pretty good. We can go ahead and take a look at his links real fast. Again, they're not going to change. Everlasting Legend, here we go. So, Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, The First Awakened, Family Ties, and Legendary Power. Obviously, his link set isn't the best, but keep in mind that he does have the First Awakened link, which is, honestly, it's kind of like 2 links in one, because it's just giving so much attack. He could be good if that Tech Bardock actually does get a Dokkan, or not a Dokkan Awakening, an EZA at some point, because, again, he's an Orb Changer, he worked really well with this Goku, he has First Awakened, so I really do think that we might be seeing that come at some point here, but I think the only thing holding this guy back are his links, but I really, really like what they did with this right here, the critical hit chance in the Super Attack effect, as well as this. All allies key +3 when attacking an extreme class enemy. That is interesting. That's something new, something that they're adding to the game. So now, in the future when we get new units, this is something that we could be seeing on the units. Like, what if instead of giving all allies key +3 when they attack an extreme class enemy, what if they give all allies attack +20% when attacking an extreme class enemy or something like that? So giving allies buffs, specifically depending on the type of enemy that you're facing, I feel like could be interesting and something that we see moving forward. In terms of, like, I don't know, maybe you have units that specifically want to be fighting movie bosses or something like that. I don't know. But I really am a fan of this. I really am. And we do have one more surprise EZA here, which nobody thought was... Well, nobody was really expecting this, but here we go. This is LR 1000 Day Goku. So let's go ahead and take a look at what he does. So 1000-fold plea. We can see his leader skill goes up a little bit. It's not too much because this guy actually wasn't too bad prior to this EZA. So it goes up from 100 to 120. So all types, key +3 and then 120%. That is, you know, that's back in the 120% lead days. I mean, this was like all those leads combined into one. That's pretty good. Super attacks. So the old one was just raises allies attack by 20% for 1 turn. And then this one is cause colossal damage and raises all allies attack by 20% for 2 turns. So these 2-turn buffs for attack are actually very good because if you pair this guy up along somebody with counters, this 20% buff of attack is going directly into the multiplier for their counters. So, I don't know, let's say you run this guy on a team with AGL Super Vegeta because they're both in the Majin Buu Saga category. I mean, Super Vegeta is going to get a huge buff from this. This is why I like running the AGL 50% support Pan with Super Vegeta because her 2-turn buff is applying directly to Super Vegeta's counters, and the counters are definitely seeing a major damage increase from that one buff. And then the other one is, I believe it's not that big, so Mega Colossal and raises allies attack by 30%. Oh, attack and defense. I didn't realize it was defense as well. Okay, so it's yeah. I mean, it's only going from 25 to 30. I actually didn't realize they buffed defense on there. That's interesting. Okay. All right, so here we go with the passive. Move to tiers. Attack and defense plus 77%, so already he's gaining the defense portion, which he didn't have prior, plus an additional key +1, which he didn't get, and attack and defense, and critical hit chance, which is also new. And recovers 7,777% HP per key sphere obtained. So that's already doing, he's already doing a lot there, right? It's already a lot. And then we have gain an additional defense plus 1,000 per key sphere obtained for 1,000 turns. That's actually not a typo. It actually says 1,000 turns from first appearance. And then gain an additional attack plus 2,000 per key sphere obtained for 2,000 turns from first appearance. So there is not going to be a new 2,000 day LR coming out. It looks like this guy is just going to be getting an EZA. So let's just go over this one more time because there's a lot of information here. So per key sphere obtained, this is literally, if you get 1 key sphere, he's getting 1 additional key. He's getting attack and defense and crit plus 7%. He's recovering 7,777 HP. He's getting 1,000 defense, and he's getting 2,000 attack for 1 key sphere. All that for 1 key sphere. That's pretty insane. that actually is pretty insane. Now, is this guy doing anything innovative? Is he doing anything different? Anything cool? Not really, but I mean, critical hit chance per key sphere is not something that we see on too many units. And the fact that this guy is actually probably at this point going to be one of the better units to use on like a Majin Buu Saga team now actually is pretty cool. Again, the same kind of thing what happens with this guy as the other units is that, the other Goku, is that this guy really doesn't have the best links ever, but at least he has Prepare for Battle, which is good. Saiyan Lineage is actually not bad either. Z Fighters is kind of like dead. All in the Family is whatever. Experienced Fighters is a pretty good link. So I would say these three are okay. Legendary Power obviously is whatever. Supreme Power, it just doesn't matter. 1,000 attack and defense. Attack stat is not the best because he is technically a free-to-play LR. So I don't know. Like, he seems pretty good. I would say overall I do like the tech one better, just because I like the new things that they're doing here. I really like this crit chance in the super attack, and I really like this part of his passive because this opens the door for many different things that they can be doing moving forward. Who knows? What if they did all allies gain 10% dodge chance when attacking an extreme class enemy? I have no idea. Like, they could do so many things with this. So this really gives me hope that they are experimenting with different things, and I really like that they're not afraid to try new things with this guy, even though this is such an iconic character. This is the first LR in the game, and they're willing to take risks with this guy's EZA, which is really, really cool. I love to see this kind of thing. So really, really happy with what they're doing here, and I can't wait till this comes to global. I really want to use this guy, but anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.